Hello everyone and welcome to the first Future Of video of the year, where today I'll be talking all about Kentucky Kingdom. Before we get into today's video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, and leave a like also if you've enjoyed today's video, but no pressure. The links to my blog, social pages and shop are also in the description. Thanks for your support. So on Saturday I made my theme park news summary video, and in that video I talked all about the rumours and teasing coming from Kentucky Kingdom about a potential sale, and instantly it was clear that the teasing was about a sale to Herschend. If you'd like to hear more about all the rumours and teasing from the park, I'll leave a link to that news summary video in the description, so feel free to have a look. So before I start predicting individual rides that could be added to the park, first we need to think about how this park will get treated by Herschend. Since Ed Hart reopened the park in 2014, and I just want to say now that I think he's done an excellent job with the park, by the way, and thank you Ed Hart for everything you've done. The park has been expanding rapidly, including with the additions of the world's only Chance Hyper GTX, Lightning Run, and an awesome RMC conversion of Twisted Twins, Storm Chaser. Since Ed Hart had been investing so much into building the park back up, from the state it was left in from Six Flags, it was only natural that this would be beginning to slow down by now, as the landlocked park had been pretty much built up to how it was, if not even better than before. So even if Ed Hart had continued to own the park, I doubt that large attractions will be continued to be built as regularly, and this trend will almost certainly be continued with Herschend. That doesn't mean there won't be a good few major rides coming over the next decade or so though. I think there still will, and as Ed Hart said, the park still has massive potential for the future. I don't think there are any worries of the park being left with nothing new, like Wild Adventures, but at the same time, Kentucky Kingdom isn't an international resort like Dollywood and Silver Dollar City, so naturally we're not going to see new additions on the scale of anything there. An area that Herschend have openly said that they're focusing on is themed events and celebrations and a longer season and Christmas event. Not only will this make the park a better all-round experience, but it will also be much better for season pass holders who will now have multiple reasons to come back to the park across the year. I don't think there's any doubts in any of our minds that this is certainly a positive move, and hopefully we'll see many of the rides open at the Christmas event, like is the case at SDC and Dollywood. Over the next few months, I'd also expect the park to get some landscaping upgrades as well, but there probably won't be a need for much change since the park looked completely fine before. Something that I do believe could happen in a few years' time are the plans for the RMC Raptor to be brought back. Herschend and RMC have a great relationship, I'd say even despite the problems with Lightning Rod, and it seems likely that Cheetah at Wild Adventures is a new project that the chain is working on as well, so it seems that it is completely reasonable that the RMC Raptor plans could eventually go ahead. An RMC Raptor would never work at Dollywood or SDC as the capacity is too low, but at Kentucky Kingdom, a more regional amusement park, the high intensity, fast paced, unique ride might be a lot more appealing to Herschend as a great future investment for the park. Unless the park goes with the standard layout and really pushes it back into the corner down where Storm Chaser is, it would probably mean that the Eye of the Storm ride, the Larson Super Loop, would have to be moved to elsewhere in the park, but I don't think it will be removed entirely as they only got it a few years ago. Another few years down the line, I'd like and expect Kentucky Kingdom to potentially invest in a new, bigger drop tower similar to Dropline at Dollywood. I'm well aware that there's height limits that Kentucky Kingdom can build to since it's so near an airport, but I still think that a bigger, higher capacity drop tower could happen, and it could easily be given a Weatherlinks name like Kentucky Kingdom loves doing. There are plenty of small open spaces around the park that this could fit into. Since we know that Herschend has now developed a good relationship with Vekoma from working on Wildwood Grove over at Dollywood, I think it would be great to get a few new Vekoma rides in that I'll talk about in this video. Not only are their rides cheaper and probably ideal for the budget of this park, but they're smooth and enjoyable too. I think that Kentucky Kingdom will stay as an amusement park, and to start with it'll just be small improvements, but I do think that some lighter themed areas similar to what Cedar Fair has started doing will eventually start to come to the park. It would be good if this could maybe start with the area at the front of the park and a new family coaster could also come in as well, like the compact version of the Vekoma Junior Boomerang that's at Paulton's Park and Energylandia already, and this would be a perfect fit for the space, and it would be the first ride of its kind in America. Going even further into the future here, another thrill coaster I'd like to see being added to the park will be a Vekoma flying coaster, hopefully a launched one. This would be an awesome custom layout that would have an out and back layout with the entrance next to the Kentucky Flyer. The launch and some twisty sections and inversions could be added on the way up, and then there could be a twisty section in the area next to T3 where the ride could do some of its best tricks like a pretzel loop and be easily viewable to everyone driving past on the interstate, and it would definitely attract more people into the park. On the way back towards the station, the ride could take lots of dips and drops that would swoop down close to the ground. If this does get built, and it's not unrealistic to think it could be, it would be an awesome, one-of-a-kind ride that everyone would go out to ride. Giving the ride some light theming and linking it into the area around the Kentucky Flyer and the Star Flyer would obviously be very easy to do, and there's plenty of options for good names that the ride could be given. Besides other general theming upgrades, new shows and probably some new additions to the water park Hurricane Bay, another ride I can think of which would be a great experience based ride for the park, like Herschend loves doing, would be a Vekoma Madhouse. It would be great for this park to get some more indoor rides, and one of those which would be perfect for everyone in the family would be great and could be bought as part of a package deal with the 2 roller coasters I just talked about. Maybe as time moves on, T3 could once again be upgraded to T4 with some of the new Vekoma trains, and as its visitor numbers to the park increase, it would be good if Thunder Run gets its brake run modified in the future, so it could run 2 trains and maybe have some new track work done to it as well, but I don't want this ride to be RMC'd, it should stay as a wooden coaster. So those were some of my thoughts on the future of Kentucky Kingdom. Ed Hart has done a fantastic job in saving the park and growing it over the years, and I look forward to seeing what Herschend does with the amusement park in the future. Thank you for watching today's video, and if you did enjoy it, it would be great if you could subscribe to the channel and leave a like on today's video, but there's no pressure. The links to my short blog and social pages are in the description. Thanks for your support, have a great day.